This is Venus Space Probe Arcturus 3. Venus Space Probe Arcturus 3 on prescribed re-entry course. Awaiting contact with Checkpoint Seaview.
All systems green, sir. We have them on full instrumentation.
Checkpoint Seaview to Arcturus 3. Checkpoint Seaview to Arcturus 3. Do you read me?
We read you 5 square, Seaview. Nice to talk to someone from Earth again. How's the weather down there?
Wet and windy.
Well, come on up here. The weather's fine.
Give us an instrument reading. We'll check it out and turn you over to Central Control for recovery instructions.
Roger. Angle of declination, 27 degrees. Speed, 2750. Set to fire retros on command.
Okay, Arcturus. We'll turn you over to Central Control at 0950. Happy landings.
Checkpoint Seaview. Seaview, come in.
This is Seaview. What's going on up there?
We've entered some kind of force field. Instrumentation is going wild.
Can you identify the force? Where's it coming from?
Negative. We're in the center of the field, going out of control.
Take evasive action. Use manual guidance.
Our controls are locked in. We're being ripped apart. End of mission. End of...
Arcturus 3. Can you read me? Arcturus 3.
Voyage to the bottom of the sea. Starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the bottom of the sea.
Installation that destroyed our space probe. It lies somewhere in that area. The instruments aboard were bled of all information before the capsule was destroyed.
In other words, everything our probe learned about space is now in their hands, huh?
Exactly. We've lost the knowledge as well as the capsule.
And we've lost 2 astronauts.
Well, your job is to see that we don't lose any more. Find out what they've got, how it functions, and how we can stop them.
Everything is checked out, so the flying sub is completely operational.
Very well. Chip, we'll need special weapons. The XR3 gear.
I'll see it stowed aboard.
Chief, you and Kowalski are coming with me.
Aye, aye, sir.
We shove off in 10 minutes in combat fatigues and gear.
Yes, sir.
I'll brief you en route.
Right.
Now, if we're discovered, we're on our own.
Exactly. We do have some contacts in the underground. And Major Li Chang will meet you with a small force of guerrilla fighters.
Major Li Chang.
We're approaching launch coordinates, sir.
Thanks, Jim. All stop. Stand by to launch the flying submarine. Prepare to launch.
Ready to launch.
Chief.
All set.
Launch.
Sir?
What's the speed?
1750 knots, sir.
Course?
260 degrees.
There it is. There's our landfall. Mark, coordinate 82,
82, sir.
vector 3.
Vector 3. Looks like we meet this Major League Chang'an River.
Yes. We're scheduled to make contact with them at...
Skipper?
Yeah. Sounds like the same kind of thing that destroyed the space capsule.
We want to go to that force field, sir.
All right. Hang on.
Coordinate 82, vector 3.
Rendezvous point, sir.
I'll stop.
Right, sir. That attacking us, Skipper. I think somebody sure knows we're coming.
Close the blackout shutters. They won't be able to see the lights.
Yes, sir.
Something has sprung a leak topside, Captain. Maybe near the chief could help plug it.
If I need you, I'll get in touch. Maintain G frequency. I'll be in communication every half hour until I return with Major Chang.
And what happens if we don't hear from you, sir?
Wait 6 hours. If there's no word, return to the sea view. Okay, Kowalski, crack the hatch.
Yes, sir.
I don't like it, Kowalski. There's no telling what's going on topside with the skipper, and we're stuck down here. FS1, unscramble, proceed.
This is Sea Dog. Flying Sub 1. Put Captain Crane on.
Sorry, sir. The captain wanted short of contact Major Cheng.
Can you communicate?
We have a G frequency established.
Get on it, Chief. Tell him Washington reports a king-size follow-up in the underground. He may be walking right into a trap.
Voice communication.
Negative.
You heard what Commander Morton said. We gotta try voice transmission.
And just maybe there's a bunch of lousy bandits up there all set to make a rumble. All they need is the sound of our transmission to lead them straight to the skipper.
Contact, Chief. Single blip headed toward the bow. Range 110 yards.
Frogman.
The skipper?
No recognition signal.
Maybe it's the underground contact.
I'll check it out. Fly ball to center field, fly ball to center field. How do you handle?
Circus catch closes out the bottom of the ninth inning.
How does the scorecard read?
No hits, no runs, no errors.
Come into the dugout.
What gives?
You're an American.
That's obvious. Try something else on for size.
Very well. Fly ball to center field. How do you handle?
A circus catch. Closes out at the bottom of the 9th inning.
Very good. And how does your scorecard read?
How does yours read?
No hits, no runs, no errors.
All right. Who are you?
I should think it'd be obvious by now, Captain Gray. I'm the underground contact you're to meet, Major Li Cheng.
Please put away the gun, sailor. I'm no enemy of yours.
Well, just who are you?
I'm your underground contact, Major Li Cheng.
You had no word whatsoever from Lee.
Nothing. He could have walked right into a trap.
Well, if he doesn't return within an hour, Sharkey and Kowalski will have to complete his mission.
Sounds urgent, sir.
Chip, Arcturus 4, our second returning space probe, will go into re-entry in 12 hours.
There's been no public release of information on that?
Well, for obvious reasons. Whatever destroyed Arcturus 3 can track down and destroy 4 just as easily. Now, our data processing here indicates it's a Halden computer.
Blake Halden, a space expert who's working for them?
That's the man. Now, the Halden computer is basically similar to our RG-43. Lee has got to find it and destroy it.
If he's still alive. And if he can find the scientific complex Halden's operating from.
Well, somebody has to find it. And within 12 hours, otherwise Arcturus 4 will be destroyed.
12 hours. That was my prediction. And my prediction was remarkably accurate, Colonel. According to this, the Arcturus 4 will start its re-entry orbit in precisely 11 hours and 53 minutes.
Just what assurance do I have, Mr. Halden, that you and your machine are furnishing correct data?
There's always faith.
Faith?
Indeed, faith. In orbital computations, faith in spatial telemetry, faith in stellar vector digits, the entire marvelous world of cybernetics.
I have faith only in the evidence of my 5 senses.
Then, as your senses have already recorded the destruction of the Arcturus 3, they will also record the destruction of the Arcturus 4.
Apparently, we have a traitor in our underground movement. When we reached our rendezvous area, they were waiting for us and opened fire.
But they didn't get you.
No, but when I saw you stalking through the jungle...
You thought they were returning to kill you?
Yes.
It's a nasty habit.
What?
Shooting first and asking questions afterwards.
You don't believe me?
Let's say I'm withholding judgment.
Hey, the skipper. Reading, proceed.
This is Leader. About to return to base with a guest.
Require proper traveling gear. Send immediately to the original rendezvous point. Out.
Captain, we got word from the All right, Kowalski.
Kowalski. What are you hanging around for? You heard him. Get in your wetsuit and break out another one.
I'm on my way.
Something tells me this is going to be a very interesting meeting.
Okay, Chip. I have the messages. Tell the Admiral we'll carry on. All right. Now, one of you is lying. Now, I've heard his story. What's yours? Or do you still insist you're Major Cheng?
Of course not. I'm Moana Yutang.
Does that mean anything to you?
No.
He doesn't mean anything to me either. But I mean something to you.
Why?
Who else can lead you to the Halden computer and stop Arcturus 4 from being shot down?
You know where Halden is?
Not exactly. But I know where there's a safe house in the jungle. Some of our men who worked on the complex are waiting there. I take you to them. They take you to Halden.
Just like that?
Why not?
Perhaps because you came aboard, posing as me.
I was with some resistance fighters who were cut down in ambush. Before one of them died, I was told about the Major Chang rendezvous here.
That still doesn't tell us why you posed as Major Cheng.
I had no wish to be killed by your man because they did not know me. Somehow I had to get aboard safely. To help you destroy our enemies, their scientific headquarters.
Or perhaps to lead us all into a death trap.
Where is the safe house?
About 10 miles from the source of this river and 5 more inland.
Have you heard of it?
I know it exists, yes.
Chief,
Skip.
take us upriver.
With her?
I had 1/3.
Very nice, sir.
You are accepting this girl at face value? You trust her?
No more than I trust you. But at least she has a plan.
Sleeping there as innocent as a young babe.
But you don't think she is?
In my country, we have a certain ceremonial dance. All the young girls of the village dance in masks. And the ugliest girl is always given the prettiest mask.
Contact, Skipper. There's a whole mess of it. All stop. Those are mines.
hovering, sir, but those things still seem to be coming on.
Activate the nose camera. They're homing lines. Hit the counter-magnetic field. Anyone hurt?
Fine, Skipper.
Chief, check the reactor circuits.
Aye, sir.
Kowalski, check the hull.
Aye, sir.
Captain.
The major reactor circuits are all blown, sir. But the secondary emergency circuits are only damaged.
How long do you need to fix it?
Oh, about 8 to 10 hours.
Kowalski, all gauges and pressures normal, sir. No visible sign of hull or structure damage.
All right, Chief. Stay aboard and repair the damage. The rest of us are going to move out.
Aye, sir.
You're not going ahead with their plan. Not after what's happened.
I'd go ahead with this mission even if the two of you were hauled in and his right-hand man. Now, let's get into our suits.
We have the Arcturus 4 in our sights. In 7 hours, 23 minutes, she will move into her re-entry orbit and be ours. You're not pleased?
I'd be more pleased if the guerrillas that landed on our shores had been eliminated.
Makes you think they haven't been.
Listen for yourself. There's a signal from our agent who is in contact with them.
Security is your business, Colonel. Make sure you take care of it. Mine is to learn the secret of the stars, so that we, and not the United States, will dominate space.
Let's stop and rest.
Strange, isn't it, Captain?
What's that?
The stars. They're different here, but they cast the same magic spell they did over the Westwood campus.
Westwood?
I was an exchange student at UCLA, and I loved everything about it. Pom-pom girls, sorority, theater arts. You know, I still wear my pin. It symbolizes something to me. Happiness, freedom, acceptance. But then at heart, I'm just a little sentimental fool.
There's not much sentiment connected with what you're doing out here.
That depends on the point of view. I came back to help my country, to give my people a place in the sun.
Are you doing it?
Sometimes I wonder. What do you think?
Well, depends upon what you're really doing.
Sounded like an ambush.
No doubt of it. And the firing came from the exact direction in which Monsieur Tang was leading us.
Major, you and I are going on a little scouting expedition.
Gladly. But I would be of more help carrying arms.
Here. Kowalski, you stay with Monsieur Tang. Keep her under guard.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you bind and gag me too, Captain?
Watch out for her, Kowalski. At times she can deceive you by being a little sentimental fool.
Yes, sir.
One of ours. You realize, of course, that was the safe house the girl was leading us to. If that trap had not been sprung prematurely, think of what could have happened to us.
Right now, Major, I'm thinking about Kowalski.
Ooh, hold it, ma'am.
What's the matter?
What are you going after?
My lipstick? Don't you believe me? Even in one of these, I'm still a woman. And makeup doesn't last long in jungle humidity. May I have your permission to take it out?
Just make it slow and easy, ma'am.
Of course. Just a lipstick. But if you don't believe me, see for yourself.
Hey!
Time is too valuable, Captain. The Halden computer complex should be located somewhere in this area. But the two of us alone could not possibly hope to...
Hold it, Major. Reading, proceed.
The rumble is on, Skipper. We just got a red coat flash from Washington, and you're in trouble.
Let's have it.
I don't know who that joker is tagging along with you, but it's a cinch he's not Major Chang. He couldn't be, Skipper. They just got the word the real Major Chang was killed in an ambush 2 days ago. FS1 to leader, are you still reading me? Come in, leader, come in.
Throw the radio pack to the ground, Captain. Slowly and gently.
FS1 calling leader, FS1 calling leader. Did you hear what I said, Skipper? The real Major Chang was killed 2 days ago. Let me know if you're reading. Let me know if you're...
So, our little game of cat and mouse has finally come to an end, Captain.
Do you mind telling me who you really are?
My name is not important. My job is. I still have my assigned task to complete.
To kill me.
Hardly. That I could have done long ago. No, my superiors wish to question you now about your flying submarine. I will take you to them.
So I'm going to make it to your scientific headquarters after all.
And plenty of time to see your Arcturus 4 meet the same fate as your last probe. Shall we go?
FS1 to Sea Dog. FS1 to Sea Dog. Come in, come in.
This is Sea Dog. Flying Sub 1. Proceed.
Emergency X3 signal being received from leaders. Homing device is set and operating. Request permission to follow and join him. Over.
Permission granted.
Out.
Arrived at our destination, Captain. What do you think of it?
A very effective cover for an underground complex. There must be a passageway inside leading down to the center.
There is. The only difficulty is in getting to it.
That scorched circle in front of the hut must be a force field.
Exactly. Certain death to anyone who doesn't wear the individual identification ring and knows its secret.
Thanks for letting me know. Now I can get in there without you.
This is no time for heroics, Captain. I have no compunctions about killing you.
I believe that.
You've had your warning.
Did you really think I'd trust you with a live weapon?
Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to startle you.
Where's Kowalski?
My transceiver intercepted Chang's message to the Howland Complex headquarters. Someone had to tell you this man was a traitor, so I gave your sailor a little whiff of Morpheus gas. He should be fine by now. You still think I lie? This might help.
What's this?
A detailed schematic drawing of the interior of the complex.
You should have given me this before.
I couldn't without revealing my identity.
Where did you get this in the first place?
From the dying underground leader who sent me to you.
Why did he give it to you?
He was my husband.
Activate telemetry bleed-off mechanism. Prepare tapes and memory banks. Start electronic force field built up. Set timing for exactly 7 minutes. Prepare to mark. Mark! Excellent. Everything's operational. That's bothering you, Colonel.
We have no report from our agent for almost 6 hours.
What difference does that make? We're impregnable here. In less than 7 minutes now. Our work be most satisfactorily completed.
This is the main corridor, and this is the power duct right here. And the control room complex is right in here. Now, our strategy is simple. A commando-type raid. We've got about 6 minutes to accomplish it. Number one, if the three of us can handle this, you better stay here.
Save your breath, Captain. You'll need crossfire cover, and I've got a personal score to settle.
Okay, let's go. Get rid of this stuff. Come on. The force field's operative. This had better work. Okay. Let's move in. Stand guard. Go, Skipper.
Control complex is directly on the other side. That's it.
Arcturus 4 to checkpoint C view. All re-entry systems go. No sign of any electronic disturbance up here.
Can you use manual evasive action if required?
Negative. Maneuvering fuel tanks read 0.
Okay, Arcturus 4. We'll keep them crossed.
Activate force field. It's on its way. In less than a minute, the Arcturus 4 will be destroyed.
Against the wall! Move! You two, get over here! Get over there!
Move!
You've arrived too late.
That's a circuitry panel.
Chief, the laser.
Oh, please don't! Hold it, Wesley, get back!
Hey, what a blast, Skipper! Those guys are home free!
Stop him! He's going for the destruction button! It blows!
How much time do we have?
Exactly 3 minutes, and the action is irreversible.
What are we waiting for? Let's move.
Hold it!
Put your arm around me.
Come on.
Hit the deck!
You sure you won't change your mind, Moana?
I'm afraid not, Captain.
Those stars can look mighty pretty over the Westwood campus.
My star lies here, Captain, with my people.
Let's hope it shines brightly forever, Moana. Flying Sub 1 reports mission accomplished. We're coming home.
Excellent work, gentlemen. Every word of the message is correct. This will go by air freight shipment 743, Loma Toy Company, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Top row of the shipping carton, 7th box from the right. Clear?
Yes, Mr. Caber.
Ah, good, good, good. Excellent. Go on. Dr. Liscombe, I am honored.
What do you want with me?
Nothing very much. A single missing piece in a very complicated jigsaw puzzle. The X factor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Certainly you do. I'm talking about the greatest deterrent weapon ever invented. One that makes the H-bomb as obsolescent as a bow and arrow. Only one element is still missing. And you possess it. Up there. The X factor. I want it.
Mr. Caber, that's where it stays.
Oh, we'll get it, never fear, and much more in years to come. You are a very valuable acquisition, Dr. Liscombe.
You'll get nothing from me. You might as well kill me right now.
Kill you? My dear man, I wouldn't dream of it. You're too valuable to my country. Bring him along, gentlemen. I'm sure you're wondering how I can possibly smuggle anyone as important as you out of the country. I'll be delighted to show you. Activate the conversion tank, please. No! No, don't worry. There's no pain involved.
No! Stop me! No! Stop me! Stop me! No! No, you can't do this! No! Stop me!
Bottom of the Sea. Starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Admiral, a radio message for you. In the clear, no code.
Who is it?
No name given, sir. He said it was concerning the X Factor.
Pipe it into my private speaker at once.
Aye, sir. Switch over.
Admiral, Dr. Liscombe has been kidnapped.
Liscombe? Who is this?
I work for Captain Shires, Office of Naval Intelligence. Liscombe was visiting your institute. He was nabbed right outside and brought here.
Here? Where's that? Where are you calling from?
I'm using the only shortwave transmitter I could reach. I'm in the private office of...
Oh, go on. Whose office? Hello? Hello, are you still there? This is Nelson. Do you read me? Are you still transmitting? Come in.
This man was obviously a U.S. agent. How did he manage to get into our employ?
I'll start a thorough investigation at once, sir.
Rather late for that, isn't it? Another slip like this could ruin our whole operation.
It won't happen again, I assure you.
The radio voice identified itself as Admiral Nelson. This transmitter must be tuned into the Seaview frequency.
Sir, the name of Captain Shires was mentioned by this man.
Shires, yes. Dangerous man. Where is he now?
Here are the latest reports on the movements of U.S. counterintelligence.
Pacific Theater, this one.
Any mention of Shires?
At the moment, he is at the Pearl Harbor Naval Base. Alert our Honolulu office. If I know Nelson, he will shortly pay a visit to Pearl Harbor. Unfortunately, they must both be killed.
Yes, sir. I'll attend to it at once.
Admiral, your call to Captain Shires is ready.
Unscramble.
Shire speaking. Hello, Admiral.
George, I got some bad news. Dr. Liscombe has been kidnapped.
Liscombe. That is bad. Oh, wasn't he right on the verge of wrapping up the big project?
Liscombe is the project. His knowledge is the key to everything.
How did you get the news?
An anonymous call, but I think it was one of your agents. We were cut off before he could tell me where Liscombe was taken.
Cut off? Scratch one good agent.
I'm afraid so. But what about Liscombe? What's our move?
Can you pick me up here?
As fast as I can make it.
All right, now I've got some checking to do. I'll try to have a report for you when you get here. End transmission.
How far are we from Pearl Harbor?
About 840 miles due east.
Very well, get the flying sub ready for launch and alert Chief Sharkey. He'll be flying in with me.
Aye, sir. Chip, get on it.
Aye, sir. Now hear this. Chief Sharkey will lay up to the control room on the double. Flying sub duty watch. Make ready for immediate launch.
Roger. Understand. Your traffic officer notify Hickam Tower. Okay. Flying sub, over and out.
Okay.
And we got clearance to land in East Lock. We can tie up at the sub base there.
Sparks reports they've landed at Pearl. They're with Captain Chars.
We're to continue on a course to Santa Barbara. Very well. Keep me informed, Chip. And hold her steady as she goes.
Aye, sir.
Code? Definitely, but a sophisticated one. We still haven't come close to breaking it.
Where'd you get this thing?
I intercepted it on a tip from one of our agents. There's a big spy ring operating inside our country, and this is the first real lead we've had on it.
I'd much rather know about the man who called me. Was he one of your agents?
Well, I'm still checking. Maybe several days before I know.
We can't wait that long. It may be a matter of hours. Once they get Liscombe out of the country...
Well, there's not much chance of that. I've already put out an alert to every customs officer in the country.
Don't underrate these people, you know. They may find a way. Haven't you got any lead at all?
Just one. Now, this is a pet theory of mine. But if I bring it up to headquarters one more time, I'm liable to be laughed out of a job.
I never felt less like laughing. Now, what is it?
Every year, the Caber Toy Company.
A toy company? You mean the people who made this?
Right. Now, I know it sounds wild, but think of this. No business in America works with tighter security. Now, you see, coming out with a new toy first can mean millions of dollars.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it always struck me that a place like that would make a darn good cover for espionage. Now, I've worked on it. Even got a man into Caber Toys. Could be the agent that contacted you.
He said he was calling for a private office. It could be the toy company.
Yes, but we'll never know until we get inside.
Yeah, but that's not much to go on. All the solid evidence you got is that.
It's the best I can offer.
All right, George. Let's have a try at it. Come on.
a wrong guess, Admiral, we're in trouble.
Well, frankly, I don't care. Nothing matters very much unless we get to Liscombe in a hurry.
How about this Caber outfit? It's more than just a toy company. They do a lot of high security work for the government. Scale models, that sort of thing.
Well,
if we make an accusation we can't prove, we'll have 16 different congressional committees down on our heads.
Well, don't worry about that when it happens. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Barge in and surprise Caber. Accuse him outright if we have to. Keep our eyes open. It's not much of a plan, I grant you, but... You got any better ideas?
Not at the moment. Let's just hope it works.
Amen.
What's wrong, Admiral? I don't know. I seem to have lost control. Admiral! The gyro stabilizers. Can you get to the gyro panels? Beginning to respond. Keep at it. The gyro panel was rigged to explode. Sabotage.
Hey, Chief, how's the hands?
Oh, okay, just a couple of burns from some hot wires. The doc fixed me up all right.
Man, that was a close call.
Oh, I was never worried.
No? Well, the Admiral was. In fact, he still is.
Then was it a deliberate attempt on our lives?
We didn't exactly advertise that flight.
That's true. Not many people knew about it. It could have been an accident.
It couldn't have been. The whole flying sub was checked out before takeoff. The gyro panel couldn't blow itself up.
All right, then it was sabotage. What now?
Well, we'll have to forget the original plan. I propose a direct frontal attack.
Meaning?
An official visit to the Caber Toy Company. And I do mean official. Advance notice, full uniform, armed escorts, you know, the works.
I don't know. I usually prefer the element of surprise.
So do I ordinarily, but this is no ordinary case. Now listen, we both got top security clearance. And Caber, as I mentioned, does a great deal of top secret work. Now, if it's an official visit, Caber will have to show us everything we want to see.
And if he cooperates?
If he cooperates, he has nothing to hide and my suspicions are groundless.
And we've still lost Liscombe.
And I don't know what else we can do.
All right, we'll play it your way. I'll get a message off to the Institute, have a limousine waiting for us with a full security guard. We're going to pay an official visit on the Caber Toy Company.
I'll get right on it.
We'll have to notify Caber, of course. I'd give a lot to see his face when he gets the news.
Nelson coming here? Impossible. We're not going to open our gates to every U.S. government mission that wants to come snooping around.
European headquarters suggests that you accept the Nelson visit. You have no choice.
And what does European headquarters suggest I do with him?
They don't say, sir. Beyond cautioning you to accept the official visit. Otherwise, they feel we will only attract American government attention to our operations here.
All right. All right. I will accept the official visitors. However, that's a very dangerous drive between here and Santa Barbara, isn't it, Henderson?
Yes, sir. If you say so. I'll attend to the arrangements at once.
All engines slow to 1/3.
Slow to 1/3. Aye, sir.
Repair to service. Blow all main ballast tanks.
Depth. 90 feet, sir.
Very well. Service.
Admiral, we're serviced and approaching port.
All right, Captain. You ready to put on the big show for Caber?
Ready, willing, and able.
When did this happen? I see. Yes? Well, who have you found so far? No, those are the two motorcycle guards. Yes, we can identify them, yes. Well, can you close off the area and keep out the sightseers? Mr. Morton, lay up to the Admiral's quarters on the double.
Aye, aye, sir.
I'll get our own men over there as fast as possible, yes. Come in.
What's up?
I just talked to a highway patrol officer. Our official caravan never got to Caber Toys.
What happened?
Well, right about here. According to the report, they were attacked and they went off these cliffs right here. And they landed down in this area.
The Admiral?
I don't know yet. Has Sharkey left on shore leave?
He's getting ready to.
Well, stop him. His leave's canceled. All shore leaves are canceled. I want him to take this detail and start searching the area.
Aye, sir.
Here, take this.
Got the Admiral. I don't believe it.
Actually, we don't know anything yet. Not even if he's alive or dead. It's your detail, Chief. Round up the men.
Aye, sir.
Hey, Chief, come on, let's go. Those chicks, they don't like to be kept waiting, you know what I mean?
What are you made up for, sailor?
Get out of those civvies and get in uniform. And if I hear one wisecrack out of you, just one, you're on report.
But I thought we were going to go in.
Just knock it off and get the lead out.
What did I do?
Your men play with some realistic toys, Caber.
You're a very lucky man, Nelson.
I'm glad you think so.
Such a tragic accident, and so unnecessary. If you had only kept your nose out of my business.
Just what is your business, Caber?
I sell happiness for young and old. Now, look here.
Where's Liscombe? What have you done with him?
This is one of our most popular export models. We don't sell any here, but they're very popular in certain European countries.
You still haven't answered my question.
What should I know about Liscombe?
Among other things, you're a very bad liar. You kidnapped Liscombe. He's probably somewhere on these grounds if you haven't killed him as you killed Captain Shire and the other men.
My dear sir, why should I kill such a brilliant man as Dr. Liscombe?
Oh, then you do admit that you know him.
Who does not know of Dr. Liscombe?
And you don't deny these murders?
Would you believe me if I did?
No.
Then why should I bother to deny them?
I'm sure you're insane. And in a few hours, you're going to be under arrest.
Indeed. On what charge?
Murder? Espionage?
I don't think so. After all, there are no witnesses, you know.
You're forgetting one.
Not at all, Admiral. Not at all. I keep you in mind at all times.
Lee? Any reports, Chip?
They've identified Captain Shire's body and a couple of the guards. All pretty badly burned.
That's all?
So far, details still out there searching.
No sign of the Admiral?
None. Not yet.
I'll be in the Admiral's cabin. When the detail comes back, have them report to me there.
Aye, sir.
Here's a little novelty number from which we expect a great deal. Clever, isn't it?
How long do you expect to keep me here?
Oh, not very long. You surprised me, Admiral. I thought you'd be asking all sorts of questions about Caber toys.
Well, I'm sure you'll tell me anything you want me to know.
True, true. Here we have an ideal cover for espionage. A lively import-export business in the most innocent of commodities, toys. We even do a certain amount of top-secret model work for your government. Yes, I think we're about ready now. Bring him in, Henderson. A surprise. A friend of yours.
Dr. Liscombe. What have you done with him? What?
Our friend Liscombe is alive, even conscious. He will make a beautiful toy for export. Once within the borders of my country, he will be revived. Certain drugs, certain brainwashing techniques, and he will tell us everything he knows. What's more, he will eventually work for us for the rest of his life. Now, Admiral, I will take you on a tour of the plant. I will show you things about the toy business that will astound you. Right this way. Let us begin with the shipping department.
We went over the whole area, the road, the cliff, all the way down to the beach.
We even took the wreck apart. Wipeout.
Everyone in the party's accounted for, except the Admiral.
Then they took him alive.
Took him where? I bet it's that cockeyed toy factory.
That's just my guess.
Oh, man, would I like to bust in there.
That's just what I'm going to do, Chief.
Well, you just point us in the right direction, Skipper.
Wait a minute, Lee. We can't just bust in there. We don't have enough evidence to lower the bomb in that place.
We've got plenty of evidence, but no time. Now, call the ONI and report this. Unless we get to the Admiral right away, he could be dead. Let's go.
Oh, don't stand there with your teeth hanging out. Jump!
Get me through to the Office of Naval Intelligence. Top priority. Urgent.
Here we are, Admiral Nelson. To me, this is the real heart of the Caber Toy Company. The conversion tank.
Conversion tank.
Something new with us, a unique concept. I'm sure you can guess as to its function.
I think I can.
Actually, the mechanical process is very simple. The subject is wheeled in there, the tank is activated, and the subject is paralyzed. At the same time, his flesh is covered with wax-like substance, which gives him the appearance of a mannequin. Of course, the unique feature of this process is that the subject never loses consciousness. His mind is alert and aware, only his physical functions have been arrested. This makes it easier to revive him and at the same time begin the process of brainwashing. But enough of theory. Wouldn't you care for a demonstration?
No, that won't be necessary. I accept your statement.
No trouble at all, I assure you.
Stay away from the fence. High voltage.
The service entrance must be around on the other side.
I'll try the gate.
Captain, there's a truck coming.
Turn off the power.
Check it out. We haven't much time.
Now you begin to understand why I was so willing to show you so much, Admiral. It is information you will never be able to use. I'm really delighted with the way things have turned out. Soon you will be on your way to my country. And in the long run, you will prove even more valuable than Dr. Liscombe. What are you doing?
There's something wrong.
I don't care what's wrong. Get this thing over with.
A party of men hijacked one of our trucks. They were passed through the gate before warning was given.
They on the grounds now?
Security is alerted.
Go find them.
Come on.
best laid plans of mice and men, Caber.
The intruders will be found within a matter of moments. Don't you worry about a thing, Admiral.
Get down from there. Move out. Drop those gun belts.
Not yet. We're combing the entire compound.
We're wasting too much time. Let's get on with it. Sorry, Admiral. The cycle had to be reset. It will take a few moments.
That's all right. Don't hurry on my account.
Look, the Admiral. This manhole could lead us to the power station.
Come on, down here! we're getting no power.
The main switch, of course. They're in the powerhouse.
Somewhere in the underground complex.
Get that power back on. We've got plenty of tear gas. Smoke them out.
Let's get out of here.
No, I want Liscombe. Riley, you come with me. Lee, you and the chief track down Caber. I want him too.
Right.
Naval Intelligence.
Thanks, Chip.
Well, that's the end of the Caber Toy Company.
To say the least, the entire spy ring has been broken. They couldn't play without their toys.
How's Dr. Liscombe coming along?
He's fine. Be back at work in a few days.
Was he really conscious all that time?
He was completely conscious, except he couldn't move a muscle or make a sound. And, he told me that a line from a speech of George Washington kept running through his mind. Their freedom of speech may be taken away, and dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter.
Bell to Winch. Have visual contact with Defense Drone 117. She's right below us, Chip. Another 10 fathoms and we'll be right in her lap.
Lower away 10 more fathoms.
Skipper, look at this. The drone, sir. Her aft hatch is opening.
She's gonna fire on us.
What the devil was that?
The drone's open fire on the Bell, sir.
Oh, that can't be. The secondary defenses don't work unless she's prepared to launch missiles.
Bell to Winch. Bell to control.
You all right, Dave?
The drone's gone haywire. Her main ports are opening. She's preparing to fire her missiles.
Chucky, signal the drone abort firing sequence.
Aye, sir.
Here she comes.
Come in, Lee.
The drone just rammed us. She's moving up to firing depth.
Winch control. Bring the diving bell up and secure it. Fast!
Aye, sir.
Well?
Negative, sir. The drone ignores all command signals.
Three missiles, sir. Heading 240.
Bearing 240. Check speed and trajectory for probable target.
Aye, sir.
Sparks, get me Admiral Johnson in Washington. Red alerts, scrambled circuits. I'll take it here. Missile room.
Aye, aye, sir.
Stand by to fire intercepts.
Missiles armed and standing by, sir.
Here it is, sir.
Target, New York City area.
to the Bottom of the Sea, starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Ready on your call to Admiral Johnson, sir. Admiral, this is Nelson aboard Seaview. One of our drone defense submarines has gone berserk. Reason unknown.
Grady, stand by.
3 missiles are heading for the New York City area.
Alert all land and sea intercept units.
Do your best, Nelson. We'll try to knock down what you miss.
The intercepts are ready and locked on target, sir.
Fire 1, 2, and 3.
Intercepts away.
Two birds destroyed, sir. One wing still flying, sir. Bearing wide to target area. Impact, sir.
Diving bell coming aboard, sir. All right, take the comm. And keep right on that drone's tail.
Aye, sir. Bearing in the drone.
270 degrees, sir.
Helmsman, come to course 270. Engine room, all ahead flank.
All ahead flank.
All right, Lee?
We're okay, but what in blazes happened to that drone?
Right now, we're trying to catch up with her and see what we can find out.
She has a telltale, hasn't she?
The record of every command signal, every move with the controls. We can just get aboard the drone and get that information. How are we doing with the drone, Chips?
Closing, sir.
Good. We'll run side by side with her, transmitting stop engines on every known command frequency.
And if that fails, we may have to shoot the propellers off.
We'll be shooting at a very explosive target. The drone's self-destruct bomb is automatically armed, isn't it?
It is.
Washington call on the video phone, Admiral. Senator Kimberly.
Patch it into the observation nose.
Aye, sir.
What's he got in mind, Lee? If anybody tries to board the drone, the self-destruct bomb will go off.
That's right. And if the Seaview's within 5 miles, she'll go too.
I don't know why the drone defected, Senator Kimberly. At the moment, I'd prefer not to guess.
Well, I was against the drone submarine defense net from day one. I said then it was impossible to build unmanned, completely automated machines that would not break down. Deterrent against war. Insurance against sneak attack. Your words, Admiral. Now, what have you to say now?
There are 112 drones in the defense net. In the 3 years they've been on station, there's been no other incident of malfunction.
One of your idiot subs runs amok and attacks the United States. A miracle saves New York City. 1 million acres of fine timber go up in flames. 3 forest rangers are dead, and you dismiss this as an incident?
The malfunction was an incident. The result is tragedy.
My committee will be asking you some very searching questions, Admiral. You better have the answers.
You're still pursuing the drone, Nelson.
We are. We must have the drone's telltale to learn why it defected, so we can prevent others from doing the same thing.
This has started an international flap. Our allies are calling in. Vice Admiral Halder was just on video phone from their undersea defense base to say that his government will stand with us in case of need. He also said that he would like to help personally. He'll call you direct.
Good, we can use him. He knows as much about the drones as any man alive.
Except you, Harry.
Any luck?
Nothing, sir.
How's it going?
The drone hasn't obeyed any command signal. We've tried 21 frequencies so far.
The receivers may be out. Is she transmitting?
Yes, but she won't acknowledge or obey a command.
Admiral Nelson, video phone from Allied Underwater East Command for you, sir. Vice Admiral Halder calling.
The drone's reduced speed again. Down to 12 knots.
All right, we'll match it. Engine room, slow it down to 12 knots.
12 knots, aye, sir.
Admiral Halder.
This nonsense of rank is not for old friends. I am still Alex. But we have some trouble now, eh?
Big trouble, Alex. Have you tried to stop the drone from your East Command?
Repeatedly, with no success. Just one failure and they're ready to scrap all their drones. Fools. We don't discard a whole arsenal because one gun is bad. No, we fix the gun.
We're running flank with her now.
Yes, I know, old friend. We have you and the drone on our screens. My government has offered all assistance to yours. Harry, I should very much like to help you solve this problem as we solved so many when we were building the drones.
Be good to have you aboard. I'll send the flying sub to pick you up.
No. I have my own transport. You just give me a beam to Homan and I'll be with you within the hour.
You'll have it.
Well, is my transport ready?
Yes, Admiral.
Just one little moment, then we go. This is a new species. Charming, isn't it? When the captain and I are aboard the Seaview, he will then stop the drone dead in the water. He will then receive a message in the special code telling you exactly when the frogmen leave the Seaview and how far they must swim. This will tell you exactly when to arm the self-destruct bomb aboard the drone. That's all. And now, Captain, let us go to confuse our friends. Thank you. Harry. Yes, I like the Seaview.
Thanks, Alex.
She stopped, sir? All stop?
All stop.
So our little drone has some tricks we didn't know about, eh?
What about her secondary defense system?
Shutterbolt, sir.
And the self-destruct bomb?
The board reads safe and locked. The bomb can't explode.
Well, let's hope she stays that way. Alex?
The drone's inspection hatch and airlock are here. Now, if the trouble's in primary control, you'll find it here. In the secondary, right here. Any questions?
No, sir.
Now, whatever you find, we want the drone's telltale brought back. It's an automatic unit that records all the drone's actions. It's fastened to bulkhead brackets right here. Now, to remove it, you loosen the bolts and open the brackets.
Just about ready, Alex.
So these are the young men who are going to go aboard our ailing drone, eh?
Yes, sir.
Good men. Now, to know exactly when it was activated and what demands were made upon it, we must have readings from 2 meters, here and here.
You're right, Alex. Be sure you get the present readings.
We'll drop you 500 yards from the drone, then return to pick you up.
I have one other thought. I have the performance charts of the test runs of every drone in my files at East Command. We might find a clue there as to the cause of the defection. With your permission, I'll have Captain Tabor check by radio.
Of course.
Sparks,
Captain Tabor will be along presently with messages for Admiral Halder's East Command. Give them top priority clearance.
Aye, aye, sir.
Control room, what's the self-destruct reading?
Still safe and locked, sir.
Alert us immediately if any change.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right, let's get started.
Frogmen have left the sea view 500 yards from the drone. Research base from Admiral Halder.
Yes, ma'am. Captain. Wow. I thought I heard every noise there is. But this one.
Approaching the drone from about 40 yards.
40 yards. Report boarding procedures.
Aye, sir. 30 yards. 20 yards.
The self-destruct, sir. She's gonna blow. Murphy, Jones, the self-destruct bomb is armed. Get away from there. Repeat, get away from there.
Too late, Admiral. The inspection hatch is
Damage control report.
Murphy, Jones, come in. Seaview to Frogman. If you read me, come in.
It seems we have a disaster.
I'm afraid that's it. As you said, Alex, good men.
Drone's broken up, sir. Scattered pieces. Sinking.
all compartments watertight. No visible damage.
But the bomb was unsafe. How could it have gone off?
That's what we have to find out, because what happened there could happen again. Lee, we've got to find that telltale.
Aye, sir.
Would the telltale be intact after the explosion?
It was built to withstand that and more.
Will you be able to find it?
I'll certainly try.
You know, I think that the trouble might have been caused by moisture condensation in the primary control panel. We might have more rogues unless we make corrections. I think I should return to my base now and begin diagramming the changes.
That'll be a help.
I'd like to leave Captain Tabor here as my liaison.
As you wish.
Captain, come with me.
Admiral Nelson, Senator Kimberly on line 3. Urgent.
Nelson. Contact was lost because the drone destroyed itself along with 2 men.
My committee will ask you some very searching questions. The answers.
The bomb was disarmed. It became armed when the men tried to get aboard.
All ahead 1/3. Course 013.
All ahead 1/3.
Chip, plot a search grid. 5 minutes each course at dead slow.
Right, sir.
It goes well, exactly as planned.
Yes, Admiral.
You will send the second tape when I am exactly halfway en route. That will be at 16:30 hours precisely.
16:30.
We're getting some bottom drift.
Chip, bring a left to 275.
Come to course 275.
Another 40 seconds and we'll try a new run.
Will you send this, please?
Yes, ma'am. Now, there must be something wrong with those tapes of yours.
The tape or your equipment?
Sir, 3 drones have just moved off their stations.
Signal the drones to stop engines.
Aye, aye, sir. Negative, sir. The drones do not obey the commands.
Keep trying. Try the alternate, sir. Admiral?
Emergency at drone control.
I'll get the coordinates. Three more drones defected. Here, here, and here. They're moving north, northwest. Target USA.
Video phone. Washington for Admiral Nelson. Urgent.
Halder at East Command tells us that 3 more drones have defected.
Right, on course to attack the United States.
Well, I knew something like this would happen. Man created mechanical monsters. A day had to come when the monsters would devour them.
Senator, those drones are not thinking for themselves. They're being directed by human minds.
Human minds? What human minds?
Minds of men who want to destroy us. Men not yet identified. Now, the drones are only 5 hours away from maximum firing range, so we'd better prepare to defend ourselves.
We are prepared, but those fire missiles were not built to be stopped. We can lose any major eastern city.
Our East Coast, only 5 hours from possible destruction.
That's right. Our best weapon is still the ability to retaliate. We must know who is directing the attack.
We could find out from a drone telltale.
Can you get one?
I think I can. Drone 41 is within our reach. I think I can stop it and hold it with a force field long enough to get aboard.
But the self-destruct, it's already killed 2 men.
And I hope to be able to stop it from firing by jamming all radio channels, but that'll be blocking out all command signals to this area.
Good luck. You'll need it. In the meantime, we'll do everything that we can to intercept those other 2 drones and stop their missiles. Keep us informed.
More slack, Kowalski.
Right. Oh, come on, let me have it. You get the heavy cable and wire it into the circuits. I see.
I'll say it again, Admiral. I'm the one who should handle this mission.
No, you're not. We can build a force field no bigger than a small city block to stop and hold the drone. And the sea view has to be placed exactly over it. Move 100 feet in any direction, it'll explode. That's why I want you conning sea view and nobody else. I'm going to load the suit up. Let me know when you're in position.
Aye, sir.
I think it is a mistake to try to board the drone. Admiral Nelson will be killed.
Yes, I know. But we've got to try.
What are the fire missiles on drone 41?
We're close enough now to have a shot at them. With luck, we can bring them down.
And the fire missiles on 63 and 89?
No, they're too far away from us. Continental Defense will have to shoot them down.
If they can.
We are now 1,000 yards to drone 41 and closing. Range to drone 900 yards and closing. Drone 800 yards and still closing.
Drone 41's missiles on, sir. Missiles 1 and 2 launched.
Intercept missile control. Fire 1 and 2. What about the drone's 3rd missile?
Number 3 failed to fire, sir. It's hung up in the rack.
Can you secure it?
Negative, sir. She refuses all command, sir.
Chip, take over.
Admiral?
There's a missile hung on that drone. She can fire at any minute.
Yeah, I know. I've been listening. I'll make this a little tighter, Kowalski.
Yes, sir.
Drone position?
Right below us.
Radio jamming, force field?
All frequencies jammed. Force field full on.
Well, just keep it that way, and I'll be as safe as if I were home in bed.
Steady as she goes.
He's going?
Yes. We're drifting forward. Slow astern.
Slow astern.
For Admiral Halder?
No, ma'am. No transmissions of any kind until Admiral Nelson's back aboard.
All stop. All stop.
That's it. Hold it there.
emergency flood. Can't flood them. Then flood the starboard tanks. We're losing a force field. If that drone goes up, flood those tanks.
Scott, run. Secure this pipe. There. The force field's in place again. He's safe. Back aboard, sir. All ahead full.
Here's our telltale. Crack it and start running the tape. I'll be with you as soon as I change.
Pass the word to secure the force field.
Yes, sir.
Give me a hand here.
The captain's orders. Secure force field, secure jamming.
Secure force field, secure jamming. Okay, ma'am, I can take your message now.
It's going to be a slow job with this machine. 7 or 8 hours at least.
Admiral Halder has an A110. He could do it in 20 minutes. He's less than an hour away. Rewind the tape. I'll have Chip fly me over.
Chief, do you still have drone 41 on the control board?
No, sir. Drone 41 self-destruct, armed, fired, and wiped out all in one whack.
That was meant for you.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Ready for takeoff, Admiral?
Just a second. Chip will fly me over to East Command and come right back here. You might need him.
Well, how will you get back?
Halder will give me transportation. We all set?
All checked out and ship shape, sir.
All right, Chip, let's get aboard.
Welcome aboard, old friend.
Alex, I've got some good news. We've recovered a telltale, and I've got the tape.
Ah, and you'd like to use our Mark 110 to pinpoint the source of the command signals that are directing the drones to attack the United States.
Right.
Well, I can save you that trouble, Admiral. The signals come from here. I am directing the attack. So your bruises teach you not to attack me. That is good. I have news for you, Admiral. Drones 63 and 89 are still on course. Soon 2 of your cities will be destroyed.
I can't believe that your country would attack mine. We've been allies for too many years.
My country is not attacking your country at the moment. I am attacking your country.
Why?
I am the leader of a revolutionary movement. This demonstration of my powers will rally my people to my cause. Do you see?
And, if your people don't rally?
But they will. This demonstration will show what can happen to my own people if they defy me.
You'd send missiles against your own people.
If a firm hand is necessary, I shall use a firm hand.
When did you, sabotage the drones?
Years ago when we were building them, you and I.
And why are you keeping me alive?
Dead, you're nothing. Alive, you are a brilliant scientist who may someday realize that it is better to work with us than to rot in a prison cell. Think about that, Harry.
Sparks, get me Admiral Holder at East Command. Scramble circuit.
Scramble circuit, aye, sir.
Ah, Captain Crane.
I'd like to speak to Admiral Nelson, sir. It's urgent.
He's not here, Captain. He used our transport to return to your ship. He left here 18 minutes ago, observing radio silence.
Did he learn anything from the tape?
No, Captain, nothing that will be of any value.
Thank you, sir.
Sir?
Yes, Marks.
Every time I sent a message for Captain Tabor, I heard a loud squeal on the tape. I got to wondering, so I slowed the tape down and re-recorded it. About 30 times. And I've got this.
Code groups. Compressed in the squeal.
Yes, sir, and that's not all. Every time I send one of these, something terrible would happen. Like a drone would blow up, or another would go off station.
Let's run it through the computer. Let's crack that code.
Tell my people this. At precisely 6 o'clock, there will be a demonstration of my power that will prove to them beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am the only man strong enough to govern them. In exactly 3 hours, the New York City area, the Philadelphia area, and the Washington area will explode in a sea of flames. 3 hours.
Add drone 101. That makes a total of 12 drones now activated and headed for the Atlantic seaboard. And Lee, they do have something in common. All 12 will come within range of major eastern cities at the same moment. That moment is 2 hours from now.
2 hours to stop them. Can we reach any of them with Seaview in 2 hours?
Negative.
All right, ship, stand by.
Captain, Admiral Holder on video phone.
Ah, Captain. May I speak to Admiral Nelson, please?
He hasn't returned yet, sir.
Not yet? But he should have, long ago.
That's right, sir.
Is it possible that his plane encountered some difficulty on the way back?
It's possible.
Captain, can you return Captain Tabor to me here? She's urgently needed.
Yes, sir, we can.
Thank you. I shall continue to hope that Admiral Nelson will arrive safely.
Is this anything, sir?
Captain Tabor?
Yes?
You've been ordered back to East Command. How soon will you be ready to leave?
At once, Captain.
Sir, it all checks out.
all set, Captain.
Another mouse walks into the trap. Stand very still, Captain. Well, have you nothing to say?
To a traitor?
The word is patriot. You will live longer if you remember that.
Glad you're here.
If you are?
If you weren't here, you'd be down at sea. This is better.
No, I don't think so. Hull is the man directing the attack against us.
I know. I finally cracked enough of the code to find out who the enemy was.
And you walked into this deliberately?
Admiral, Halder has 12 drones aimed at the eastern seaboard.
12?
And they'll come within firing range in less than an hour. Now, there's no way to stop them from the outside. I thought that you and I might be able to stop them from the inside, from here.
Great. The transmitter's on the other side of this wall. Now get started.
Right.
Hey, Sparks. Any word from the captain?
No report, Chief.
No report. Well, he must have sent word when he landed.
Nope, nothing. What's the trouble, Chief?
No word from the skipper. First, the Admiral goes over to the East Command, and we don't hear from him, and now the captain.
I'm afraid there's nothing we can do about it right now.
Well, couldn't we call those jokers over there?
Negative. Orders are not to call East Command until we hear from them.
Well, begging your pardon, sir, but who gave this cockeyed order?
Captain Crane? Want to make an issue on it?
Me, sir?
Go ahead. The ventilators will have the room clear of gas before we can get in.
Two of them.
None of the attacking drones are controlled from this room. But there are dozens of transmitting rooms, and we can't get at them. But we can destroy them. Now, the nearest drone to this point is 33. Something less than 10 minutes, drone 33 will attack this station. This station destroyed, all the drones will go dead in the water.
What about us?
Well, we'll be dead in the water, too, unless we get out of here in less than 10 minutes. The drone's programmed. Now, let's keep it that way. Out!
Admiral.
Yes?
Drone 33 is heading for us. She does not respond.
Guards! Guards! Find the prisoners! Kill them!
4 minutes supply of oxygen.
That should be enough. Stand by to repel boarders.
Drone 33 range 3,000 yards and closing. Come back. Guards, stop them.
Are returning to their stations, no possibility of further sabotage.
We've been informed that full reparations will be made at once. The United Nations will deal with the men who planned the attack.
Not all of them.
But in that quarter, justice has already been done.
Admiral Halder was a brilliant man. I wonder why.
One always does.
Well, keep up the good work, Harry.
Thank you. Thank you, Admiral.
দেখতে যতটা সুন্দর খেতে অতটা বেশি আমার ভালো লাগেনি এই বাট আই হোপ নেক্সট টাইম ভালো হবে আমার কাছে আসলে অবাক লেগেছে আপনি মাত্র 3টা ক্যানাপি নিয়ে এসেছেন মানে যেখানে আপনি দেখছেন 4 জন আর জাস্ট একটা ব্রেড দিয়ে আপনি এটা খুব সিম্পল একটা রেসিপির মধ্যে দিয়ে চলে গেছেন আর ব্রাউনি লাভা কোনোটাই নেই এর মধ্যে
এবারে চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুব আপনার ফুড নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন
Hello, judges. Hello. Thank you.
আমি করেছি রেডিশ ক্যানাপি আর যেটা আমি ডেজার্টে করেছি ওটা হচ্ছে যে রেডিশ ব্রাউনি লাভা
মূলা কোথায় ভিতরে
আমি চিংড়িকে বাটারফ্লাই করে কেটে ওইখানের মাঝখানেও মূলা দিয়েছি তারপর আবার আমি যেটা এখানে ক্যানাপিসের জন্য যে মোসটা করেছি ওখানেও মূলা দিয়েছি আচ্ছা এটা কি সস এটা হচ্ছে যে জাস্ট মিল্ক পাউডার মেয়োনিজ আর একটু করে মাস্টার্ড সসকে মিক্স করে ওটা আমি প্লেটিংয়ের জন্য ইউজ করেছি
এটার নাম কি
এটা হচ্ছে চকলেট লাভা ব্রাউন
চকলেট
লাভা ব্রাউন
রাইট লাভা কোথায়
আসলে অনেক হয়ে গিয়েছে এটা তো গরম গরম সার্ভ করতে হয় লাভাটা দেখা যাওয়ার জন্য আমি যেহেতু বানিয়েছি প্রায় আধা ঘন্টা 1 ঘন্টার উপরে হয়ে গেছে তাই ওটা সোক করে নিয়েছে
এন্ড মূলা কোথায় দিয়েছেন এখানে মানে ব্লেন্ড
মূলাটা আমি মিঠা দিয়ে রান্না করে তারপরে এখানে সাথে ইউজ করেছি আমরা নরমালি মোলাসেস ইউজ করি যেটা অনেক বেশি ঠিক হয় তো আমি ওইটার মতো করতে চেয়েছিলাম আর কি
ক্যানাপিটা ইজ ভেরি অ্যাভারেজ আমার প্রথম আইডিয়াটা ভালো লেগেছিল যে শ্রিম্পের মাঝখানে মূলাটা দিয়ে দেওয়া ওখানে হাইড হয় মূলাটা বাট ভিতরে যখন দিয়ে দিয়েছেন ইট টেস্ট লাইক মূলা অ্যান্ড ইট হ্যাজ দ্য স্ট্রং ফ্লেভার অফ মূলা যেটা হাইড করার পারপাসটা ছিল প্রথম দিকেই রাইট মানে ইউ ওয়ান্টেড টু হাইড দ্য মূলা দিস এজ আই থিঙ্ক ক্যানাপি ইজ সামথিং ভেরি ইজি আরও ক্রিয়েটিভিটি লাগবে
সারপ্রাইজটা হয়নি আমার কাছে আসলে অবাক লেগেছে আপনি মাত্র 3টা ক্যানাপি নিয়ে এসেছেন মানে যেখানে আপনি দেখছেন 4 জন আর জাস্ট একটা ব্রেড দিয়ে আপনি এটা খুব সিম্পল একটা রেসিপির মধ্যে দিয়ে চলে গেছেন আর ব্রাউনি লাভা কোনোটাই নেই এর মধ্যে
তুমি যখন নিয়ে আসছিলে ওটা প্রেজেন্টেশনটা এত সুন্দর ভাবছিলাম যে মানে খেতে না আরও কত মজা হবে কিন্তু দেখতে যতটা সুন্দর খেতে অতটা বেশি আমার ভালো লাগেনি এই বাট আই হোপ নেক্সট টাইম ভালো হবে
কস্টিংয়ে কিছু ঝামেলা আছে দ্য নাম্বারস আর নট রাইট আপনার রান্না শেষেই দেখেছি যে কিচেনটা ক্লিন ছিল না
একটা প্লেট মেবি কিচেনে ছিল
আচ্ছা আমরা নেক্সট টাইম থেকে আমি এটাকে সবার জন্য বলতেছি এই জিনিসটা অ্যাভয়েড করব রাইট প্লেটিং যখন রান্না শেষ হবে ওটার সাথে সাথে প্লেটিংও শেষ হয়ে যেতে হবে রাইট ঠিক আছে থ্যাংক ইউ কালকে থেকে ভালো হবে সাইমা আজকে ডু অর ডাই কিন্তু হ্যাঁ
ইনশাআল্লাহ ভালো হবে
আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে অনলি 5 মিনিটস
সাইমা কি অবস্থা
আজকে পাতুরি করেছি
নাইস
ইলিশ মাছ আর কচু দিয়ে আর একটা পিস করেছি ওই মান কচুটা দিয়ে
কালকে থেকে ভালো হবে সাইমা আজকে ডু অর ডাই কিন্তু হ্যাঁ
ইনশাআল্লাহ ভালো হবে
থ্যাংক ইউ
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট বাকি আছে এই 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে কুকিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে কস্টিং কিচেন ক্লিনিং এবং প্লেটিং সো যত দ্রুত সম্ভব বাকি সবগুলো কাজ শেষ করুন
আজকে কনফিডেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে সবাইকে সাইমা আর লাকি আজকে তাদের ডিফারেন্সেস মানিয়ে নিয়ে একসাথে মোটামুটি ভালোই কাজ করতেছে নিশাতে কাউন্টার দেখলাম একটা বিফের ডিশ করতেছে আজকে কিন্তু নিশাতের টিম আর আপনার জানের টিম নেক টু নেক অলমোস্ট সেম রেসিপি চিংড়ি দিয়ে কচুর ডগা দিয়ে একটা কারি টাইপ করতেছে গ্রিন ইন কালার অলমোস্ট সেম সো ভালোই একটা কম্পিটিশন হলো তাদের মধ্যে।
সবাই কি মানে চিংড়ি নিয়ে খেলছে না?
মোটামুটি চিংড়ি নিয়েই। নাশিতারা একটা চিকেনের ডিশ করতেছে, আর নিশাদদের দেখলাম একটা বিফের ডিশ করতেছে। প্রেশার কুকারের ভিতরে দেখতে পাই না ভিতরে কি অবস্থা, বাট বিফ দিয়ে তারা রেসিপি করতেছে।
আর মাত্র 5 মিনিটস বাকি আছে, অনলি 5 মিনিটস। এই 5 মিনিটসের মধ্যে প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং। সো হাতের সময় একেবারেই কম, প্লিজ হারি আপ। ওকে, কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি। 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0 and time's up.
প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, এই দুই চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে। আজকে আমাদের 10 জন প্রতিযোগী একজন করে আসবেন, আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কালেক্ট করবেন।
প্লিজ চলে আসুন আপনারা। এবার তো খুব আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেল কার কি রেসিপি সেটা জানার জন্য। সবাই সবার রেসিপি পেয়ে গেছেন, এবার আমাদের সবার আগ্রহ বেড়ে গেছে যে আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলো কি সেটা জানার জন্য।
প্রথমে আমরা জানতে চাইবো, উর্মি আপনি কি পেয়েছেন রেসিপি?
চিকেন পাই উইথ পেঞ্জেস, ক্রিমি মাছ অ্যান্ড সতে পিয়াজ।
এবার জানতে চাইবো সাফায়াতের কাছে।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি স্পাইসড বিফ অ্যান্ড অ্যাপ্রিকট টেগিন উইথ টোস্টেড অ্যালমন্ড অ্যান্ড কুসকুস।
রূপা,
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি চিকেন পেপার বিফ, বকচয় অ্যান্ড হোমমেড নুডলস রামেন।
জিনাত, আজকের কি আছে দেখি।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি রোস্টেড টমেটো অ্যান্ড চিজ স্টাফ ক্রিস্পি চিকেন বেস্ট উইথ মাশরুম রিসোটো।
সাইমা, দেখি তোমার ভাগ্যে কি আছে।
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি লেমন গ্রাস স্কোয়ার্ট প্রন বলস উইথ প্রন বিস্ক ইন এ হোমমেড ব্রেড বোল।
অসিত, তোমার কি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছো একটু শুনি।
Spiced beef and date empandas with green pea hummus and tamarind glaze.
নেক্সট, নাশিতা, আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি পেয়েছি সুইট অ্যাপেল অ্যান্ড ব্যানানা টফি পাই উইথ হানি অরেঞ্জ ড্যাটসন।
নওশিন মুবাশশিরা, কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি পেয়েছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রোকলি অ্যান্ড লেয়ার্ড ইন বাউল।
মুনিম, আপনি কি রেসিপি পেয়েছেন?
আমি আজকে পেয়েছি ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুজ ডার্ট উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেল পপকর্ন টপিং, কোকোয়া টার্ট শেল।
মুনিমকে নিয়ে আসলেই খুব টেনশনে আছি যে কোনোভাবে যেন মুনিম আজকে ভালোটা করে ফেলে, তো তাহলে হয়তো আমি আজকে টেনশন থেকে কিছুটা রিলিফ হব।
জাজেস, বাকি রয়েছে শুধু কুমো, এটা একটু আমি জানি।
আমি খুব এক্সাইটেড তার রেসিপি জানার জন্য।
আমিও। কুমো, আপনার রেসিপি কি?
Honey ginger means beef and broccoli stir fry with crispy homemade mozzarella nachos.
কুমু, কালকের রেসিপিটা আপনি দেখেছেন এন্ড আজকের রেসিপিটা আপনার হাতে আছে, কোনটা মনে হয় বেটার করতে পারতেন?
গতকালকেটা আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন আমি করলে একটু অন্যভাবে করতাম, কিন্তু আমি ওইটাতে দুইটা জিনিসে একটু কনফিউজ ছিলাম, যার কারণে আমি করতে চাইনি এটা। আর আজকে নাচোসও আমরা সবাই পছন্দ করি এবং এইটাও আমি করতে পারবো।
নাইস, গুড লাক কুমু।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস গত পর্বের মতোই কুকিংয়ের জন্য থাকবে হলো 2 আওয়ার্স, মানে 2 ঘন্টা। আর আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি শপের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট। সবশেষে কস্টিং এবং ক্লিনিংয়ের জন্য থাকছে 15 মিনিট।
সবাইকে আবার একটু মনে করিয়ে দিতে চাই, আমাদের প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ, এই 2 চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টপ 20 থেকে বটম 2 কিন্তু আজকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে এলিমিনেট হবে।
আর এর সাথে আমি অ্যাড করতে চাই, আপনাদের আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জটা শুধু এটার জন্যই হবে না যে আমি এলিমিনেটেড হব না, আপনাদেরকে ফাইট করতে হবে টপ 9-এ যাওয়ার জন্য। কারণ আমি আগেও বলেছি, টপ 9-এ যখন যাবেন আপনাদের নেক্সট এপিসোডে, নেক্সট চ্যালেঞ্জে অ্যাডভান্টেজ থাকবে র্যাঙ্ক ওয়াইজ।
ফরিদপুরের সাইমা এবং পুরান ঢাকার লাকি। সো জার্নিটা এবারের মতো শেষ হচ্ছে। আমার মনে হচ্ছিল নিশাদ বোধহয় কিছু বলতে চায়। ও যেহেতু আসলে ওর টিমটাকে সুইচ করেছিল, সাইমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিল অন্য টিমে। নিশাদ আসুন।
পার্ট অফ আ গেম, বি স্ট্রং, আবার পরের জন্য প্রিপারেশন নিয়ে আসবেন।
Thank you so much. দর্শক, অনেক নাটকীয়তা শেষে আমরা পেয়ে গেছি এই তো বাংলার স্বাদ চ্যালেঞ্জের মধ্য দিয়ে আমাদের টপ 14 পার্টিসিপেন্টসকে, এবং এটা ছিল আমাদের এবারের সিজনের প্রথম গ্রুপ টাস্ক।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নি আমার আজ থেকে আরও 8 বছর আগে। আমি হয়তো বা এর আগে এত দূর আসতে পারিনি। আজ এখান থেকে বাদ পড়ে গিয়ে আমি কিছু হারিয়ে যাচ্ছি না, অনেক কিছু নিয়ে যাচ্ছি। টপ 16 হয়ে আমি নিজেকে সেরা রাঁধুনিই মনে করছি।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নিটা আমার জন্য অনেক ভালো ছিল। আমি যদি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে অংশগ্রহণ না করতাম, আমি আমার বাসা থেকে অনেক দূরেই পর্যন্ত আসতাম না, আর এত মানুষের সাথে আমি মিশতেও পারতাম না। ভালো লেগেছে, টক মিষ্টি ঝাল যেমন ছিল জিনিসটা।
Siêu anh đi về nhà rồi. Mít chưa. Đã có lý nữa này. Về ba con nữa, về hồ nó ăn ba con. Xem kéo nó khá mít. Đấy mấy đứa. Ôi. Không, tôi biết kiếm không có chí mạng nào. Chưa hết rồi. Là cái đao chớp Nabori này. Chém cái mỏi. Đúng là không có chém đâu. Mấy cái này anh chém thì hay. Anh chém thì đúng ngay. Đừng có đồng nào có sứ giả ý kiến không thế.
Từ từ vào cho nhé, em mượn chuột. Ok, mình đã tô xong bức tranh. Xin chào các bạn. Tầm giờ này không thấy án nhỉ, bình thường vậy. Đây rồi. Tôi đã nghe thấy rồi.
Nhớ sao?
Đóng cửa vào đỡ không nhỉ?
Đấy.
Bạn
Chắc là phần này.
Bạn thử đóng cửa của tôi.
Sao?
Được phút nào 2 phút đi. Đi về câu ấy. Câu bù em ơi.
Bạn sợ?
Được 10 phút đấy. Chắc là đóng vào cũng đỡ đấy chứ nhỉ? Đóng mẹ cả cửa ngoài. Không thôi mà như lô cốt. Nhưng mà các bà bật nhạc nhỏ chắc là không nghe thấy đâu. Đủ. Kêu tôi dưới ý. Quên mất là mẹ 18 giờ đến 8 giờ các bà bật nhạc.